Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Marcelian. Bet you didn't expect this one. Anyways, World of Warcraft 2. Is this a possibility? Well, I'm sure it is, and I got 7 major reasons why this can happen. Check it out in the video. So World of Warcraft 2. Is this a possibility? Well, let's take it step by step, okay? First thing that you can notice is if you go on, Blizzard's website and you look at the careers, at the jobs, you can see that for World of Warcraft, there are like more than 20 positions open. And these jobs are not like, part-time, determined type stuff. No, it's, key, strong positions, as you can see. And most of these jobs usually are, signed for 1 year or 2 years or, even undetermined. So it's clear that, they're focusing still on the game. And you can talk about, Legion and the next expansion after that, which I think J. Allen Brack confirmed. And also I think J. Allen Brack said that they have no plans for World of Warcraft 2, but they said this in the past as well. They said this about Diablo 3. They said this about Starcraft 2 in the past. So I don't believe them when they say they don't have plans for something. If they say that publicly, most likely they do. Now, looking at these jobs, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot focused on trying to develop World of Warcraft. Now, it doesn't specifically say World of Warcraft 2, right? So it's most likely a lot of these jobs are necessary for the next expansion after Legion. Okay, but it's kind of too much. I mean, you already have a core, development team for World of Warcraft, and there's a lot of people that worked on Titan who came back to World of Warcraft. The team got bigger, working on Legion, and they're still expanding upon it. And my guess is something, I don't know, maybe there's a smaller team in there, or they're trying to, get together another group and try to pitch ideas for, a sequel to World of Warcraft, but I'm sure this is a really powerful hint. My second biggest reason for World of Warcraft 2 happening is the age of the game. Think about it, it's a 12-year-old game, yeah? It launched in 2004. And up until now, how many expansions did it have? What was it, like Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, and we're looking at Legion. So 6 expansions going into this 12-year-old game. It's old, and it's beginning to show, it has been showing its limitations for quite some time now. They are improving every expansion, give credit to them, even graphically, mechanically, and all sorts of stuff is being implemented all the time and being updated, systems and what have you. But once again, there's a lot of old ass stuff here. Think about only the combat system, the tap targeting. I'm pretty sure, I don't mind tap targeting, but I'm pretty sure if a World of Warcraft 2 would happen, they would like implement something like a hybrid, tap targeting and, focus, action oriented combat. So it's quite an old game, and as much as they want to, keep it up to par, keep it like in the leader position, it's still a leader in the market. But I don't know for how much long. So after 12 years of still maintaining the game, one would think, hey, maybe it's time, to just throw a sequel already. I think a lot of people will go for that, definitely. My third reason is that I think last year, was it? Yeah, last year at Gamescom, they confirmed that Warcraft 4, the strategy game, is a possibility. And I linked this with Warcraft 3 back in the day, because when they started on Warcraft 3, after a couple of months they started on World of Warcraft, and in some ways both games went, in parallel. So if the Warcraft franchise is, becoming once again a focused one by Blizzard, because you have to understand, the Warcraft franchise, as much as we love it, is not, their primary focus anymore, and that's not a problem. You can see games like Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm and Hearthstone, that's their major focus at the minute. But that doesn't mean they completely lost interest in the Warcraft franchise. And if they confirm Warcraft 4 is a possibility, I am 100% sure World of Warcraft 2 would tie up into that. 100%, because they did it exactly the same with Warcraft 3, right? So there you go. Now, my fourth reason is the whole Nostarius phenomenon, okay? They have realized how much of a huge demand is for the old gameplay of vanilla. That social interaction, that's what MMOs were. That's why the MMO genre exploded, with World of Warcraft. Because when World of Warcraft launched in 2004, there wasn't that much of a high competition. Obviously you have your EverQuest, your RuneScape, I think Ultima Online as well. But it's kind of like the same thing right now. The MMO market now is kind of dull, but I'll get to that in a second. So the high demand for the vanilla gameplay, is not only by veterans, by people who played in their teens when the game launched. Not really. I saw the survey, the Nostarius dudes posted on their forum, and I saw that the majority of people who want to play vanilla type gameplay are between 20 and 25 years old. So it's clearly a message, a strong message sent out to Blizzard. If they would do a World of Warcraft 2, they would 100%, attack that specific demand. And that's what an MMORPG is in the first place. It's that universe where you go in and you meet with other people and you group up and you do stuff together. So that is another reason. My fifth reason for World of Warcraft 2 happening is the subscriber numbers for the current game. Like, now they're dropping each quarter. I'm pretty sure the number is now below 5 million subscribers. If you think about it, this was a goddamn mammoth of a game. It had like 12.2 million subscribers in its peak days in Wrath of the Lich King. I think that was in 2010. And it surely but steadily dropped subscribers with each and every expansion. They tried a lot to address, casual gameplay, make the game as accessible as possible. But that only backfired, I believe. And by now, I think each and every person on the globe who owns a PC and sort of likes games has tried World of Warcraft or has heard of it. So I don't think they necessarily need to address casuals anymore. And World of Warcraft 2 would definitely bring a lot of people in. That even the sound of it. Think about the hype that would generate. I think the hype would be so huge it would go beyond our galaxies. Aliens would be talking about this shit. So going into my fifth reason, I think it's my sixth reason, the MMO market. Now, the MMO market is currently in decline, right? There's not much demand for it. If you look on, search trends and stuff, if you, see how MMOs are doing, it's not even close to how they were doing, back in the day. So it's not like a popular genre. Right now, the MOBAs, the shooters, the card games and whatnot, or the single player RPGs and stuff. Console gaming is really, really strong. So MMORPGs on PCs are not in the right place at the minute. I mean, the market is not really attractive for a new MMO. You can see that if the MMO market right now is kind of it was the exact same thing in 2004 when World of Warcraft was launched. The MMO market was like really niche at the time. Not a lot of people played it, and there wasn't new releases. I think apart from Lineage, there wasn't new releases at the time. The difference is right now we still have MMOs being released. Like look at Asia, for example, China specifically. They're like launching MMOs there, I think, weekly. So think about the impact World of Warcraft 2 would have in the MMO market as well. Like, it will absolutely revitalize the MMO market 100%, as it did in 2004. Now, my last reason, and this is more, I think it's a little bit biased and subjective, but I strongly believe in this. I think for World of Warcraft 2, there's a huge opportunity to throw the PvP arena system into the mainstream esports scene. Think about it like this: a successful game, a popular game that is, really followed on Twitch and has a lot of competitions, is being called a successful game and has a lot of exposure, and it draws in a lot of people. They are trying this with World of Warcraft, arenas at the minute. GCD TV and all the people involved there are trying this. But you gotta think about it. Right now, if you're a non-player, or if you're, just playing PvE and don't understand much about, the arenas and how the cooldowns works and all the mechanisms and all of that, it's pretty hard for you to follow and to enjoy it. World of Warcraft 2 can address this. It can make it a really spectacular game to watch. It's absolutely a spectacle. Think about it like having 3 people versus another 3 people, in a arena format, with all of the MMO type stuff over there, and having it balanced and having 100% developed for this. It will be a huge success, and if they can get that, they understand that, that's another huge motive for it. They will not neglect the rating and the lore and the questing and all of that, I'm pretty sure. But with World of Warcraft 2, I'm pretty sure they thought about this. There's a huge opportunity to get the PvP scene really, really enjoyable and watchable and make it a spectacle. Yeah, and have it, being, having a lot of following on Twitch and have a lot of competitions for it. So there you go. That's my 7 biggest motives for World of Warcraft 2 happening. Of course, there's a lot more, I think, ideas or reasons that this will happen. If you want, let's make this an open discussion, okay? Let's just throw in the comments, what you think, or any questions or any fears or anything like that, then we can discuss about it. Continue the discussion within the comments. Maybe I can make another video, with all the coolest ideas you guys have. Yeah, if you have like awesome ideas for World of Warcraft 2, throw them in the comments. I'll make a video with all of the ideas that were awesome, yeah, and discuss on that. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, throw it a like, share it with your friends. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more, just make sure to subscribe to the channel. Alright, thanks once again. Peace.